What's up everybody, RyLar here. We are playing The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD for the Nintendo Switch. We just defeated the Skyview Temple and we beat Girahim for the first time. So we are going to go through this door now and see what lies in the deepest part of the dungeon. Our dowsing says that it's Zelda and our map says it's Zelda, but let's go see if we can find her. Alright. So now we've come to like a sanctuary. And you can't see Zelda, so she's not here. So just jump across. And before hitting that, come around to the back here, and you'll see another one of these goddess cubes. So hit it with the Skyward Strike, because that's going to give us something when we go to the sky here in just a few minutes. So hit that, and then you can go and interact with the statue. So, go ahead and hit the wings with the Skyward Strike. And a short cutscene will happen. Master, I have a message written in the language of the gods of old. Allow me to translate for you. From the edge of time I guide you, the one chosen to carry out the goddess's mission. The spirit maiden who descended from the clouds must travel to two sacred places to purify her body. You stand in one of these places, Skyview Spring. The other is known as the Earth Spring. This second spring is hidden away deep in the scorched earth of Eldin. The Spirit Maiden, even mindful of the heavy task entrusted to her, has set out for the second sacred place. Alright, so we got the ruby tablet, so this is going to be going in that same place that we had the first one. Master, I just translated. As I just translated, it would appear that Zelda purified herself in the waters of this spring. I calculate a 97% chance that she has already set out for Eldin, where another great spring exists. However, it is not clear what method of travel Zelda used to move from here to her next destination. My analysis suggests that you should take the tablet to the altar in Skyloft. Doing so will likely open up a new column of light on the surface, allowing you to descend to another area and continue your search for Zelda. The bird statue that transport you back to the sky should be in the forest you previously passed through. Alright, so we're going to go back to the sky and we're going to go to a new location. So here we have Machi again. Hey, it's me. Kui, did you find the girl? Who are you? Not yet. Oh, that's too bad, but it sounds like you at least know where you need to search for next to find her, Kui. That's something, right? I'm so glad I've finally been reunited with all my Kikui friends. It's all thanks to you, Kui. With any luck, hopefully you'll find that girl you've been searching for real soon, Koroku. Take care, okay? Awesome. So that's everything for down here, so let's just go ahead and head back to the sky and we're gonna go put that tablet in its place in the pedestal. Master RyLar, when you hit the Goddess Cube with a Skyward Strike earlier, I was able to detect a resulting energy reaction above the clouds. The location I have marked on your map indicates the spot where I sense an energy reaction. So if you look, there's markings from those Goddess Cubes on the map. I advise you investigate the area around this location. So we are going to go and we're going to go get those in just a second. Let's go do, because we're going to head to those locations anyway with the next quest that we're going on. So let's just head over and put the tablet in the statue. I'm going to do that first. So head on over and land just in front of the goddess statue over here. And then let's put it in. So now there's another column of light, so there's a new area we can go to. Master, I have confirmed the location of a second opening in the cloud barrier. It is located in the skies to the northeast. This opening will allow you to access a new area on the surface. I suggest you fly there as soon as you complete necessary preparations. So we can go and you can go there straight away. You can just jump off that over there and go straight to the next area. But there's actually some collection stuff that you can do and a quest that's available right now. So if you walk out to the city, you see Rhina, and she says, "Kukiel, Kukiel, where could that child have gone?" "Oh, Kukiel, where did you go? What will I do if she's been kidnapped?" "Oh, RyLar." "What perfect timing. You haven't seen Kukiel, have you?" You could say Kukiel, but it's her daughter. "I see. Please, RyLar, won't you help me look for her? I've been looking everywhere, but I can't find her. I've asked everyone I could find for help, and a few people have said that she's been spotted with some unknown person with a scary face. Someone else even said that they thought they'd seen her carried off by a monster. A monster. She must have been kidnapped. She's so cute and friendly, someone must have walked off with her. Find Kukiel, please. Please, it breaks my heart to think that she's somewhere out there crying. Please, RyLar?" "Sure, we'll go ahead and do that." "Thank you. The Knight Academy should be proud to have a student like you. Please find my daughter quickly." So we gotta go find Kukiel, the daughter. You can ask around. Some people know some information. There's a couple people that you can talk to over here that I think have some important information first. I think across the bridge. Yes, right here. So this is Oriel. "Did you hear a child who's been playing in the graveyard went missing? Can you believe it? Do you really think there are monsters abducting children in our little town?" "I don't know." "Nothing phases you, does it? A child just vanishes from our little village?" Oh, that was not the right choice. "Can you believe it? Do you think there are monsters abducting children?" "I do." What? So there's a chance she was dragged off by a monster? Let's not be ridiculous here. This monster business is going a bit far. Oh, now that you mention it, there's an old man who lives near here who's always ranting about hidden monsters here on Skyloft. Everyone knows he's a little loony though, so no one takes him seriously. You want to know where this old man is? I'd imagine he's at the Lumpy Pumpkin to the east of here as usual. You'll need to fly out your bird there, of course. Alright, so let's head over to the Lumpy Pumpkin, because there's a guy that has information about monsters on Skyloft. And that's where those glowing goddess cube icons were at, so we're gonna go pick those up while we're over there. So just make your way over to the Lumpy Pumpkin. If you need a marker, it's right here. And so you can see it's right there in the overworld. So if you jump off of your bird right here, use your sailcloth to save, you see a chest. This is what is activated with the goddess cubes from the surface. So every time you get a goddess cube from the surface, it opens a chest that you can collect in the overworld. So here we've got a gold rupee. Now I shouldn't have opened that one yet because I didn't have a big enough wallet to hold it. So that was a mistake on my part. So just be careful that you want to make sure you have enough rupee storage, because some of these do have important rupee items and you don't want to waste rupees. So that was a mistake on my part just now. But here the second one had an adventure pouch, so now we can hold a fifth item in our adventure pouch, and that's good. Alright, so go ahead and head into the Lumpy Pumpkin. And so you can see up there is a heart piece on that chandelier. We'll do that in just a second, but I'm going to talk to this guy because this is the guy that has all the information about Kukiel. You have that gullible look that says you might take an old man's rambling seriously, so tell me, do you believe in the Skyloft monsters? I shouldn't even call it a monster, it's a demon, I tell you, but no one can say for sure because no one's seen it and lived to tell the tale. What? You want to know how come I'm telling the tale if nobody who's seen it is left alive? Is that it? Yep. Yeah, well, I saw it, but it was able to escape by the seat of my pants. I was saved by my cat-like reflexes, I tell you. Any regular person wouldn't have lived long enough to scream. Anyway, I saw the thing, I tell you. There's a great big tree in the cemetery. I walked by that tree in the middle of the night, and I saw it hit the gravestone nearest the tree, and the gravestone lit up. It pushed the gravestone, and the door to the storage shed opened up all by itself. The monster then went into the shed, and then it closed the door behind itself, which was unexpectedly polite for a demon. It was the most terrifying thing these old eyes had ever seen. If you're smart, you'll stay clear of the cemetery in the middle of the night. So that's a clue, like every other Zelda game. Then somebody tells us not to do something, we're gonna do it. So you can talk to the owner of the Lumpy Pumpkin. He just says welcome and make sure you behave yourself. But he says, of course, I'll go talk to him just to show you. Welcome to every bird rider's favorite rest stop, the Lumpy Pumpkin. This is the one and only place you can find and enjoy some of our famous pumpkin soup. What do you think? Want to try a bit to see what the buzz is about? I'll pass for now. I get it, sure. This place is good for more than just drinking soup. You can also meet some colorful folks here. Make yourself at home. But don't break anything or make a mess of my pub, especially my special ordered custom-made chandelier hanging from the ceiling. I don't want to see you shaking it. Don't even look sideways, am I clear? And again, in any Zelda game, when someone tells you not to do something, you gotta go do it. So if you go and hit this, you'll see that it shakes the chandelier. So just keep hitting it. Why would you do that? Come down here this instant. Well, that's the way you get this piece of heart, so go ahead and collect that. And some other rupees fell down as well, so you can get those as well if you have room. I don't have room though, so I'm gonna have to go do something real quick. But what is wrong with you? Just look at what you've done. You broke my fancy custom ordered chandelier. You're gonna be working for me for free until you pay off every single rupee that chandelier cost me. Are you ready to own up to your responsibility? Sure. That's right, and I'm gonna hold you to that. Let's not waste any time putting you to work. I need you to deliver some famous soup to Aegis, Skyloft's Knight's Commander. The Knight Commander is a regular here. He says he can't get this day started without a bowl of my soup. What do you say? Are you ready to deliver some soup? So you need an empty bottle to deliver the soup, so I don't have one. So I'm not going to do this quest just yet. So you can come back later and do this. We're going to do this a lot later because this quest has 3 parts. And you can do 2 parts now, but a third you can't do until much later in the game. So we'll do that at another time. Hey, a man's word is his honor. I need you to deliver that soup to the Knight Commander. Oh, so I guess I have to say yes. Hey, you haven't got an empty bottle. You need an empty bottle if you want to carry the soup. Go get yourself one and come back here. So, we'll come back later. And we'll do that quest a bit later. You can go get that other goddess chest that was opened up for you. And if you look, it's right here. So I'll go get that real quick. I forgot what this one has in it. Oh, it's okay. It's a piece of a heart. So we've got our whole heart container completed now because we've got 4 pieces. So now we have 8. Okay, so now that we know the information about the graveyard, let's go back to Skyloft and complete that quest. So in order to do the graveyard, you have to go at nighttime. You can go back to your house in Skyloft, or in the Knights Academy, but what's funny is you can just go to any house that has an empty bed, and you can use that bed to go to sleep at night. So if you just come to this random house here, you can sleep until nighttime. And this is if you look, this is the shopkeeper's house. We won't do much with him right now. You can talk to him. Basically, he'll let you sell him treasures, and you can sell any of your extra treasures that you're not needing and get some extra rupees if you need. Fi needs to tell us something. Oh, it's just about my wallet. Don't worry, I'll get that taken care of a little bit later. So if you remember, at nighttime monsters show up, and the guy at the Lumpy Pumpkin said to run into the tree, or you hit this. I'm sorry, you hit this, the nearest one to the tree, and if you push on it, it opens up the storage shed. And so you just come down the ladder, and it takes you underneath Skyloft. And we hear a scream. Eek! A big old monster, so it's going. Stop, please, I beg you, don't hurt me. Oh goodness, I know how bad this looks to you right now, but I assure you I meant no harm. I mean no harm. We were just playing the scream as loud as you can game. Isn't that a fun game? Oh dear, perhaps an explanation is in order. My name is Batreaux, and I am a monster who resides here on the humble dwelling below Skyloft. But please allow me to correct one popular misconception. While I'm certainly a monster, I wouldn't dream of terrorizing the people of this town. You see, this adorable little girl is the only one who didn't let loose a blood-curdling scream at the sight of me. Since she began to visit me here, I felt positively jubilant. You see, my heart's only wish is to become friends with the lovely people of Skyloft. But as you can surely imagine, it has proven quite difficult to break the ice when they are struck with paralyzing fear at the mere sight of me. I assure you nothing would fill my heart with joy more than to be friends with the fine people of this town. But as soon as I try to approach any of them and extend my claw in friendship, they run and scream as though they've seen a walking nightmare. Oh right, silly me, I've gotten ahead of myself. You see, there is an old tale among my monstrous kin that goes as follows. It seems that when humans make other humans happy, the happy humans produce a substance known as gratitude crystal. Gratitude crystals are quite amazing. Just looking at them and knowing there was such gratitude in the world could turn me from a monster into a human. Oh goodness, nothing would delight me more than to become a human. From the moment I laid my regrettable demonic eyes on you, I could tell that you had a gentle and generous heart. Won't you please gather gratitude crystals and show them to me? Sure. Truly, you'll help me. I've heard that you can obtain pure gratitude crystals by helping people solve their troubles. They could also be merely lying here in Skyloft or elsewhere among the clouds, anywhere you find people. I'm sure someone with a heart as pure and genuine as yours will be able to see them. Please solve some troubles and gather me the gratitude crystals you can find. Any help you can provide will dearly appreciate it. I promise your assistance will not go unrewarded. So, and here's Kukiel. He's not a bad man. He saved me one time when I almost fell over the edge, and he lets me come here and scream as loud as I want. Anyway, he said it's dangerous to go out alone at night, so I'll just hang out here for a while. Tell my mom I'll come home in the morning. So, there are gratitude crystals, and when you complete quests for people, it gives you gratitude crystals. And you can use those crystals to make Batreaux a human. And so once we find there's 80 total, and quests will give you them in multiples, so you'll get like 5 or 10 for completing quests. Usually I think it's only 5. But then there are some singular gratitude crystals hanging around Skyloft as well. We'll go find some of those later. Well, let me go in and let's make it daytime again. So just come back. I'm going to sleep in that same bed that was before. And go until morning. So now we're going to go let Kukiel's mom know that she's okay. In her house, if you come across the bridge to the main side of Skyloft, if you turn right, this house right here is Kukiel's. So just talk to her real quick, talk to Rhina. Oh, Rylar, Kukiel is safely back home, and it's all because of you. I don't know how to express my gratitude. I can finally smile and laugh again. Thank you so ever much. Alright, so we got 5 gratitude crystals. These crystals are feelings of gratitude in crystallized form. Awesome, so we've completed the search for Kukiel. So that's just the first gratitude quest. There's multiple throughout the game. There's also 15 singular crystals that we can find throughout the game as well. And we'll find those next time in our next video. But before I end this one, I want to show you, now that you have the beetle and the slingshot, you can ring this bell. There we go. You can ring the bell and it lowers a rope, which will lead you to a shop, a floating shop in the sky. And some of you, if you haven't ever played this game before, but you have played Zelda games in the past, you may recognize something in this shop. Beetle, oh, you've come all this way. It's so rare to have a customer here. Beetle's Air Shop is everything you could ever want. Please take a look around. And if you actually buy something, that would be even better. So this is Beetle. Beetle showed up first in Wind Waker, and he's been in many games, including like Breath of the Wild as well. But you can purchase different items from him. I'm going to buy an extra wallet, so this will let me hold 300 more rupees. I actually probably should have done this before I opened that chest and got the 300 rupee coin from there.
Thank you!
But you can purchase different items. So here you have, there's a bug net, and that's pretty useful to catch certain bugs. We'll buy that as well, because that's going to be very useful.
Thank you!
Oh, it really suits you. There's also this life medal. When you purchase this actually gives you an extra heart container. So as long as you're holding it, you have an extra heart container that you can use, which is handy. But we don't have enough for it just yet, so we're going to say no thanks right now. And then there's also, there's another adventure pouch +1, so this will give you, we don't have enough for this one either, so we're not going to worry about those. There's also something funny I want to show you guys before, so if you come back in, you can buy another rupee pouch. There's 3 of them, and they're all plus 300, all worth 100 rupees. So you can just come back in here, and I'm going to buy another one of these. And if you come back in, there'll be one last one. Alright, but we don't have enough for the last one, but I still want to show you this. This is really funny. If you come in and you look at an item, but you don't have enough to buy it or any of these items, and you don't buy anything from him, and you try and leave. Oh, please, wait a moment. Do you know how heavy you are? I have a pedal extra hard with you up here. Then you have the gall to leave without buying anything? Off with you. So he just makes you go through the trapdoor. It's always just I've always found that really funny. Alright guys, so that was it for this video. Next time, I believe we're going to do some just collection stuff. So we're going to go find some gratitude crystals and do some gratitude quests. Just to build up some of those gratitude crystals right away. Because there's some pretty cool items you can get here in Skyloft with those. So we'll go ahead and save the game for now. And then I will see you next time where we will get some collections. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you like what you saw and want to see more, give us a like and subscribe down below. Also, let us know what games made you subscribe and what games you want to see in the future. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next video.